the advantages of these able accounts. There are positive aspects to it. If you have a beneficiary that is finding it difficult to spend their money every month, and this does actually happen occasionally, where the SSDI benefit is not being exhausted every month, and so we're slowly creeping up to that $2,000 resource cap. And so sometimes we might be spending money unnecessarily, or perhaps we would like to save money for a larger purchase, but we just have no mechanism to save that money. That is where an able account is useful. That surplus every month can be transferred into an able account, and that will allow the beneficiary to save some money for perhaps a larger purchase that they might need to make. The able account the able account can help avoid the creation of those D4A trusts, those first party settled special needs trusts. But again, with that $14,000 limit, we're only looking at these small amounts, which in the past were probably just going to be spent down. So instead of a nice big trip to Best Buy and rooms to go to get some new furniture, that money might be saved. Now here's the nice thing, the money does purport to grow tax deferred, much like a 529 plan. The state of Georgia, whoever administers the plan for the state of Georgia, will probably give anywhere from 3 to 5 investment options. And when you make the deposit, I assume you'll have a choice of your investment options. And whatever investment option you choose, it'll grow tax deferred. So the income the growth will not be taxed. I just don't anticipate there being a whole lot of growth, because we're talking about $14,000 in the account. The options will be fairly limited as to what it can be invested in, and there will be administrative fees deducted from that. My biggest fear is that there will actually be an annual cost to maintain these able accounts, because I'm not sure the math is going to work out to where they generate enough income to pay for themselves. So able accounts do not replace the need for third-party trusts. They can replace the need for some first-party trusts. They do not replace the need for Miller trusts, in case any of you have any experience with Miller trusts. And they do not replace the need for the larger pooled trusts. Now, able accounts do not affect the income side of the equation. Now, I assume most of you are familiar enough with Social Security, with SSI and Medicaid, that they are looking at not only the $2,000 resource cap, but they're also looking at income limits. There are certain income limits that you have to pay attention to.